Welcome back to Fortnite Tales. This is Team Lindell here. We're playing Fortnite, and we're just talking about stuff in the world around us and just fun stuff. You know, in today's world, if you want news, it's everywhere. You have many 24/7 cable news channels. You have many 24/7 sports channels, for that matter. You have the internet, which is filled with news about anything you want. Heck, you know, if you went to, say, news.google.com, you could get an aggregation of the news. You could pretty much search the news. Anything you want is at the tips of your finger in today's world. But I want to roll back to my youth. You know, we didn't have these luxuries. ESPN wasn't like 100 channels covering sports. Back then, they played things like The World's Strongest Man, or Australian Rules Football, or like jazzercise workout shows. News was on one of the three primary channels at night. Let's see, where are we going to go? I think we're going to go over here to the four houses where we always go. But as I was saying, there's three main channels: ABC, NBC, CBS. Every night you would have local news, and it would be followed by the national news. These were your televised sources for news. CNN was in its infancy. Not everybody had cable. I mean, I didn't get cable till about 7th or 8th grade. It wasn't there. So one of your primary news sources back then was the daily newspaper. Basically, the news was printed onto paper and distributed in the morning. Let's see. Wait, hang on a second. Before we get into that, let's see what we got here. We got a red eye. Let's go check out this chest over here. Okay, good shotgun. Let's go. Some mats. Shields, always good. There's a chest over here. Let's go ahead and knock it down. Voila. Pick up the SMG. Not my favorite SMG, but yeah, we'll make it work. Okay, so let's go ahead and drink this pot. Reorg a little bit here. Go ahead and get these barrels. Then we'll cross over to this building, get the rest of our shields, see what's good in this building. This building usually doesn't have a lot. See if we can get in here. Yeah, there's like no good way to clear that. It's so frustrating. So we'll go through the door. Okay. 80, 90. There's footsteps. There's somebody here. Let's chill out. Where are you? Where are you going, dude? Above me. Where are you going? Is that him? That's him in here. There he is. 158 got him. Stoic Almond. I don't know if you're a real player. Sorry if you are. But that's just the way it goes sometimes. Grab his mats. Let's go out and see what else we got out here. Go ahead and get up to full 200. Okay. So let's talk about the newspaper. It was printed, distributed in the morning so you could read about it. Yesterday's news in the morning or anytime through the day. It's kind of amusing that we were always reading day-old news back then. Nothing in here. Okay. Pistol lamp. Let's go bow specialist. Maybe we'll get the bow. Have full ammo. Let's see, what else do we got? I hear somebody shooting, but I don't see them. Well, let's go over to this house, see what's in here. What we got? Air chest. DMR. Let's go ahead and pick the DMR up. Put that in my first slot. Okay. Let's go see if anybody was over here shooting and maybe check it out, see what's over here. As I was saying, you'd have a paper. The paper would have national news from the day before, local news from the day before, and sports. And you know, if the games weren't played too late, because the paper would print at like 1 or 2 in the morning, So games that ended before midnight a lot of times made the paper. You'd have the scores from the nights before the game. You might, for the big games, you'd get box scores. You'd have standings, and this was the place where you looked up standings, because where else would you get standings? There was no internet back then. That was always cool. And then the sports page also had the cool fact that it was the home of the comics. That the back of the sports would be the comics section. And as a kid, that was always a favorite, to look through the comics, especially Calvin and Hobbes. That was my favorite as a kid. The comics let me know what your favorite comic strip is. As an adult, I liked the XCD when I was in college. There's a lot of different ones out there today, pigs and swine and stuff. They're a lot of fun. Let me know which ones you like. But as I was saying, the paper was the top source of news in most people's lives. And this is where I come into the story. One of my jobs in high school was that of a paperboy deliverer. As a kid, I grew up next to a couple of older kids with routes, including my neighbor. A number of times I'd walk around with them and watch them deliver. It looked like it was fun, looked like it was easy, and to a great extent it was. But it wasn't completely that way. But how does being a paperboy work? Let's see, re-roll that, because that was terrible. Soaring sprints, let's go that route. So how did being a paperboy work? Well, if you were in a rural area, people had little paper boxes out in front of their house, and you drive around and deliver it. In a more urban setting, that was a little bit different. You would actually deliver it by hand and walk from house to house. And that's since I grew up in Louisville, Kentucky. That was the one I did. I was given a small geographic area close to my house and encompassed 6 to 8 streets. I don't remember completely. Had a little over 100 customers. Was given a list of people to deliver to. There would be extras on Sunday. There were more people that got Sunday again because it was the big paper and you had all day to kind of watch it or read it, I guess, and it had all the ads and things that people really liked. It had the coupons. It had some additional weekly content. It was a really thick paper. Let's at this chest here. SMG over the. I really would rather carry. We're gonna take the SMG. It's a better weapon. Let's see what we got going on back over here where we came. Anybody here? I don't think so. Shouldn't be. Oh wait, there's somebody in the door. Oh, dude, the DMR hits differently. I think this is a good weapon from that mid-range. If you can get around and having to use the scope, because it just does a lot of damage. From a distance, there's just too much. It's too slow of a bullet, and so it's really hard to hit. At least for me, I'm not that good. A little bit harder to hit for me. Okay, got his mask, got everything. We're in the circle. Let's kind of chill out here a little bit here. So for me, when we began delivering, you were given, like I said, a list of about 100-something names. There's probably about 120 houses. So it was easier to learn which houses didn't get the paper, and that's kind of the way I did it. What do we got here? Oh, these are terrible. Don't want to re-roll. Let's go ahead and re-roll. Bush Warrior, let's go with that. I like it, let's go. It was easier to remember what didn't have it. And then once you kind of got the route down, it became much easier. The way the Courier Journal worked is they would drop off my paper at a central spot in my delivery area. Let's see, where do we want to go here? I'm thinking like right over. Let's head this way. Let's see what's in those buildings. Because I only got 2 chug slashes, which is suboptimal at this point. They would drop it off in a central area. I'd wake up at 5, head over to pick up the papers. That's probably not true. Usually my dad woke me up at 5. But I would set out on my own. I would head over, get the papers. I had a shoulder-slung bag. I put half the papers in my bag. I would do half the route, pick up the rest of the papers, and do the second half of the route. My route was kind of a T-shape. So I would pick up the first, I would do the base of the T, and then I'd come back with the second group of papers and then do the rest of the T. So it was pretty straightforward. The toughest days of the week were Thursday and Sunday. Thursday was because of a neighborhood section. Each neighborhood would have their own paper, and therefore they couldn't put it all together to deliver it to you. So you get a neighborhood page, and you'd get the news page, and you'd have to carry both of them with you. You'd stuff them in, fold the paper, and throw it up onto the porch. And that was really the fun part of the whole paper delivery jobs. You'd fold it, you get to throw them up on the porch. That's still fun. I mean, even to this day, if I have a paper, I would fold it and throw it just for the fun of it. Okay, nothing really here. Okay, let's keep going. But the toughest day, by far, was Sunday. On Wednesday, I would start getting the pieces for the Sunday paper. You'd get the ads for the weekend. Thursday, you'd get like the comic section. Let's go ahead and grab this camera, I'm thinking. For mobility purposes. Oh, there's somebody right there. Let's see if we can hit this shot. And no, I cannot hit the shot. Let's go hide. What are you doing, dude? You gonna come at me? You don't know where I am. Let's go ahead and check this out. The Splash Medic pistol. More worried about that guy over there. At least we were able to get our 6 splashes up. That was a good development. Let's go ahead and go out the back door. Here comes the storm. Let's go ahead and get out this back door and get going. Hopefully try to avoid him. He was wearing the ski one. That usually tends to be a kind of sweaty player. So he must have gone on. I don't see him. In case we need to dip. So anyway, I would get the Friday I'd get some long form news, and then on Saturday you'd stuff those together, the ads into the comics, into the long form, and then Sunday you'd get the news, and you had to put all that, you put those pieces together in with the news and deliver it. It was a very thick paper. I really couldn't carry more than 5 at a time, which is crazy when you think about how hard that is. Okay, here comes the storm. Fortunately, my dad would help me on Sundays. He would stuff the papers and I'd deliver them. Okay, where are we going to go? Maybe we can come around this backside. That's probably going to be the dead side, although Citadel's going to be coming that way too. I think that's going to be my best bet. Let's see if we can go around the outside here. Yeah, Sundays were a nightmare. No doubt about it. There's people fighting over there. Splashes. I don't need splashes. Let's keep moving. I'm going to try to rotate around this backside over here. But on the whole, on the non-Sunday, the route was relatively easy. Way to make money. It takes 75 minutes, maybe hour and a half on a heavy day where I'd make 3 runs. And I'd be making about $10 an hour, which was about 3 times the minimum wage. But it wasn't all sunshine. Literally, delivering in the rain was miserable. What we got up here? The cold wasn't much better, but the rain was bad. You had to put it in paper bags or plastic bags so it wouldn't get wet. You made sure it was up on the porch. It was a lot more challenging. Took a lot more time. Rotate around over here. And the cold was pretty suboptimal as well. It could get really cold. Fortunately, I was young and didn't know any better, so it was this big a deal. What we got up here? Somebody right there. Okay, where are you? What the heck? Where'd he go? Where is he? What is going on? Oh my god, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. I'm trying to bounce out. Hit that. Let's bounce. Let's keep bouncing. Let's get into the circle. I got bush warriors. Let's find a bush. Come on. Push, 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 push. Okay. Fighting going on there. Let's heal up. What's going on? Fighting. Don't know what to do. Maybe I can get a shot off? What the heck are they doing? Somebody right there. What is going on? Yeah, that missed. That didn't work so well. Huh. Let's see. But I remember as a kid wearing like knee-high, like plastic type boots because there was dew in the morning. It was very wet. You couldn't wear like your tennis shoes. Everything would get soaking wet. But yeah, so I walk around and on the wet, dewy grass and deliver papers. Yeah, but really the toughest part of the job, I don't see anybody. Let's keep moving. The toughest part of the job was the 365 day a year. Why are these leaves kicking up? I've never noticed that before. Is there somebody over there? No. Was the 365 day nature of the job. Since news was delivered every day, there was no vacation. You had to find somebody to deliver cover for you if you wanted to take some time off, and that was easier said than done. And you know, the daily nature of it got to me a little bit in high school, but it did. I did make it through high school. You know, it was a great job for high school. I was always off during the evening hours. When everyone was social, it was great in the summer because I'd get off afterwards and go up and get a tea time at the golf course, where I would spend every day kind of golfing. Yeah, that's a different story, though. My golf years in high school, that was kind of my addiction. You know, but paper delivery was a grind. You know, but from my standpoint, the perks far outweighed the downsides. The fact that I was always off was fantastic. There's a lot of fighting going on around me, and I don't see any of it. Oh, there's somebody right there. Still got an 18. How are you not dead? He's got to be low. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ah. What is that? Oh, he's getting shot by rockets. Can I get shot off? No. Shoot at me? No. Let's go right there. Those are rockets coming at me. Get out here. Let's go. What the heck? He has 2 rocket launchers, I guess? That's crazy. There's fighting going on over there. He's shooting the kid up there. Oh man, I should have kept pushing him. No, he's got to be low up there. Let's go up there. See if we can maybe take him out. Build. What's going on? Why am I stuck? I can't build! What just happened? What? I can't believe I just died to this kid. Dude, he was so low. He had to have been so low. I'm sure he healed. Someone avenged me for this. I don't know what happened. I got stuck with the stupid hammer. Yeah, he was low. I couldn't build. I couldn't do anything. I guess when the hammer swings, you can't do it. That's frustrating. That is Soup's frustrating. Someone kill this kid for me. You should never have killed me. That was terrible on my part. I can't believe that happened. Oh, he had spray. He had some minis too. At least I made him go through all his heals. I can't believe I died. I don't know what happened there. That was so weird. Shooting his hammer away. Someone come in here and kill this kid. I had him. He didn't deserve to win. Yeah. Paperboy was a good job. Like I said, you know, it wasn't very many hours. It was away from when most people work, so I was always free to do something, either play golf or go out and be social on the weekend nights. I didn't have to work, and that was pretty cool, I must say. Definitely a great job. Someone kill him! Really? Hammer goes up again. Ha ha ha! Die! Oh. He had the same thing happen to him that happened to me. You get stuck with the hammer and it swings and you can't. There's like a delay. That is really bad. Okay, gingerbread man here. Who are you going up against? Thank you for avenging me. Can you get the dub? How are there this many people left? There are still 3 people left. Oh, he is getting absolutely beamed from above. Got his minis. Smart play. One's got a rocket launcher. Whoa. Dude, oh, he took the rocket launcher. Smart play. Let's see what he can do with it. Put on high ground, fired it. Knocked him down. Still trying to knock him down. Oh, he's gonna try to chop. Oh, he got drilled from above. He got the chop, but what a great cost. He did do some damage to him, fall damage. Looks like 11, not much. Should take the rocket launcher. What just happened? Is there somebody there? And the victory royale for him. Man, if you've enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more content like this, hit the subscribe button. And as always, have a great day if you want to.